This is the second part of a video where we take Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and we just remove Harry Potter from it. If you want to see the first part, you can look at the link in the description or just check out on this channel. There's also a playlist, so check out either of those. We were in the middle of the duel scene where Lockhart's trying to teach him how to duel. We're just going to get straight to it.
Let's have a volunteer pair.
Malfoy.
Normally a pair has more than one person. Is he going to duel against
Cast
himself?
your charms to disarm your opponent. Only to disarm.
No, really, is he about to fight himself? Or
One.
what's going on? I don't really have any words for this. What is he getting him back up to have another go at himself? Yeah, I mean that's a cool snake, Malfoy, but why? What's going on here? Let's just move on. Later, Hagrid visits Dumbledore, but he's being all weird with this gross-looking bird in his office.
Fascinating creatures, Felixes. Oh.
It's awkward, so Hagrid leaves.
Oh, right. Well, I'll just wait outside then.
Yeah, we should leave too. It's Christmas time, and Hermione wants to get her friends Crabbe and Goyle some Christmas presents.
Make sure that Crabbe and Goyle find these.
I didn't actually realise that they were friends, so it's nice of her to go out of her way to bake them some cakes. For whatever reason, it's a secret, so Ron levitates the cakes from a distance. They look like they're enjoying it at first, but eventually the taste becomes so bad that they faint. I guess Hermione isn't good at everything. So we've reached the halfway point of the movie, so it's time for a quick message from our sponsor. As some of you will know, I recently spent £100 on Google Ad space, so the money from this sponsor is more important than ever. I'm pleased to announce that this video is sponsored by Crunchyroll, the world's largest collection of anime. Sign up Oh, not again. This is just a bread roll. What are we even selling here? Get a single bread roll delivered to your door every month. 15% off with code Lellington. Anyway, remember that potion that Hermione was brewing earlier? Well, for some reason she's made 3 portions of it. Then Ron sprinkles in something.
Essence of crab.
Essence of crab? Did they liquefy crab? These kids are monsters! Literally, what the heck is this?
Look at my face.
No, get away from me! What was that all about? Anyway, we get a flashback here that shows that the last time the chamber was opened, somebody died. We then follow a student who goes to confront the culprit.
To kill anyone, but
you can't. You don't understand.
Stand aside, Hagrid.
Sistam Aperio.
So it turns out that it was Hagrid the whole time. But then somehow Hermione knows what happened in the flashback. Did she watch the movie as well?
Look, Hagrid's our friend. Why don't we just go and ask him about it?
You wouldn't be talking about me now, would you?
Ooh, that's awkward. He was right there the whole time. Ooh.
You 3
There's 2 of them.
had best be looking after yourselves.
Is that a threat?
along with this.
Oh my god, it was. Did he kill her? Oh, she's just petrified.
Unless the culprit behind these attacks is caught,
Didn't you watch the flashback as well? It was Hagrid.
it is likely the school will be closed.
I've got a copy of the DVD right here. You can what? Oh. She's gone. Well, good luck, Ron. You'll need it. Now that Hagrid has been exposed as the villain, we cut to him in his house. He thinks he hears a knock at the door, but there's nobody there. He tries to make a cup of tea to settle his nerves, but it isn't working. He hears another knock at the door, but this time there's actually somebody there.
Good evening, Hagrid.
Then for some reason they decide to add this really weird filter to the camera, which I just think looks odd.
No, you know I'm never Professor.
Hagrid tries to claim his innocence, but it isn't working. Lucius Malfoy arrives, who despises Hagrid for his treatment of
doing here?
Muggleborns.
Get out of my house.
Really now, what were they thinking with this filter? Anyway, it turns out that they're sacking Dumbledore. I don't blame them.
I've decided it's time for you to step aside.
Malfoy explains that it's due to Dumbledore's complete inability to save the children that have been petrified so far.
You mark my words, there'll be killings next.
Now he's threatening to kill them. He's lost it. Then Michael Gambon, the actor playing Dumbledore, decides to deliver his line by looking directly at the camera, which confuses Jason Isaacs, the actor playing Lucius Malfoy. I don't know why they use this take. Stop looking at the camera.
If anybody was looking for some stuff, then all they'd have to do would be to follow the spiders.
Then Robbie Coltrane decides to also look at the camera as he delivers his line.
That's all I have to say.
Either way, there's nobody here to hear his advice, so I'm not really sure why he said it. We get to see those spiders that Hagrid was talking about crawling outside of his house, and weirdly as well, we hear Ron's voice.
What?
Was he there?
Why couldn't it be follow the butterfly?
So for some reason Ron, even though he knows that Hagrid is the bad guy, he decides to fall into his trap and follow the spiders.
Who is it? Hagrid? Is that you? Hagrid never opened the Chamber of Secrets.
The monster then claims that it wasn't Hagrid, but then proceeds to attempt to kill Ron and eat him.
Can we panic now?
Luckily, the car that Ron stole from his parents a few months ago arrives to help him. Ron jumps into the car as the spiders desperately try and eat him. Then, in a really weird moment, a spider attacks Ron, and then a magical dog appears and casts a spell to help him. Weird.
Thanks for that.
Thankfully, he manages to fly the car to safety. But we're left wondering, why did we go there?
I mean, what was the point of sending us in there? What have we found out?
Good question, Ron. The next day, Ron visits Hermione in hospital. Ron watches on, wishing that Hermione was awake so that she could help him understand the plot of this film. It turns out that even though Hagrid was arrested, the culprit is still out there.
The heir of Slytherin has
Then weirdly, the cameraman falls asleep.
So sorry, dozed off.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
A girl has been snatched by the monster Lockhart. Your moment has come at last.
Very well. I'll just be in my office getting
Finally, Lockhart's chance to shine.
ready.
What a hero.
Who is it that the monster's taken, Minerva? Ginny Weasley.
So Ron learns that his sister is the one that's been taken into the chamber itself. So he decides to team up with Lockhart to go and rescue her.
Her skeleton will lie in the chamber forever.
Luckily for Ron, Lockhart already knows where the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets is, as he's such an expert wizard. Then, in the spirit of a true Gryffindor, Lockhart bravely decides to go in first. Ron considers running and leaving him for dead, but he decides eventually to follow anyway. And then, in a huge twist, Lockhart falls over.
Heart of a lion, this
And
one.
it turns out that he was the bad guy all along.
You two tragically lost your minds
You too?
at the sight of her mangled body.
When Lockhart attempts to use Ron's broken wand, it backfires and crashes him into the cave wall. Unfortunately, this causes a landslide that blocks Ron from progressing any further. In frustration, Ron murders Lockhart in cold blood. Then he pleads with the audience for advice.
What do I do now?
You're beyond help now, Ron. In a weird creative choice, the rest of the film plays out with no protagonist at all. The monster, which was a snake by the way, just lays down and dies. And then the kid from the flashback just watch. Wait, how's he here? Wasn't that flashback like 30 years ago? What's happening now? Is he just exploding? What's going on? Anyway, Ginny just sort of wakes up, I guess, and everything's solved. I feel like the ending kind of broke down there. I'm not really sure who the bad guy was. So Hermione wakes up and she's no longer petrified, and she goes to find Ron in the dining hall. She finally manages to catch his eye. Who the heck is that? Oh, that's awkward. Oh, he's getting up as well. Oh no. Oh, this is too awkward. No, stop the film. So that's the video. It's over. But if you liked it, feel free to like the video. And if you want to see more, subscribe. I don't have anything else to say, I don't think. Leave a comment if you want. We do other videos too, like gaming videos, but also these Harry Potter videos and maybe other ones. Let me know what you like. Oh, it's fading to black. I've run out of time. Bye-bye.